Hey, what's going on? It's the inaugural show for your boy Rohan Edmondson, aka Mr. Make You Famous. Um, Format of this show is pretty simple. I write down a bunch of stuff I want to talk about, and I try to keep it under 10 minutes. If I get to 10 minutes, I'll just stop talking. But if I talk about everything that I want to talk about, I'll just stop. I'll just stop recording. So, without further ado, what am I talking about? Anyway, first things first. The Super Bowl. Super Bowl XLIV. What is that, like 45, 40? I don't know. 44? Yeah, 44, I think. I don't know. I'm not very good with my Roman numerals. I have to work on that. Apologize. But Super Bowl was yesterday. It was pretty good. Pretty good game. The Saints versus the Colts. I was rooting for the Saints just because the city's been through so much that it's kind of, you just kind of wish them some good news, give them something to celebrate. I like the Colts. I like Peyton Manning. I've been listening to this radio station in Indiana. So for some reason, I started listening to that like after 9/11 because for some reason that radio station just made me not stress about politics or anything. I was like, let me find a radio station in a place where people seem to have no worries. I'm sure they have worries, but it just, from my point of view, they just seem to be into their own thing. Not really too concerned with world matters and all, but just living life. So I started paying attention to that. So I became a Colts fan. I still am. I guess you could say I'm still a Colts fan. I root for them. I like Peyton Manning. He's a stand-up guy. But the Saints, man, they just have they just cool people, man. That's that Who Dat Nation. Them Bayou boys. They just have a cool personality that you want to root for them. Well, anyway, back to the game. Well, Drew Brees, he was excellent. Peyton Manning threw a lot of good passes, but he threw one too many interceptions, and that kind of put the nail in the coffin, I think. But when I was watching it, it sort of felt um, as if like they were going to come back, like the Colts were going to come back. It was just that they ran out of time. It was a good game, and they said it was the most watched television program ever. That includes the season finale, Golden Girls. Yeah, it was MASH and all that good stuff. So that's amazing. It just lets you know that football is getting more and more popular, and the reach is amazing. So it's a lot, especially with Haiti and New Orleans. It was just a lot of stories, secondary storylines. People wanted to pay attention to. Next thing I wanted to talk about was, I don't know if, yeah, I wrote it down, so I'll talk about it. I'm so annoyed by commercials in front of YouTube videos. It just bothers me. It's not even just YouTube videos. It's just internet videos, period. They don't warn you that there's going to be a commercial, because most of the time, if you knew there was going to be a commercial, you never would have clicked on it in the first place. You just get annoyed, and whoever's brand, whoever's putting up that video, you just like, God, it's like I like CNN a lot, but those damn commercials, man, jeez. I'd watch a commercial after my video's playing, but before my video's playing, that just bugs me. You wanna, and the commercials sometimes it's just like you see a video about kids losing their mothers, or orphans in Haiti or something like that, and then you get like a Swiffer commercial in front of it, and you're like, what the hell, So I don't know if anybody out there who's in charge of that listening to this, stop putting commercials in front of videos. Next thing I want to talk about was home hygiene. What do I mean by that? Oh, that's what I wrote. Oh yeah, I've been thinking a lot lately about like trying to create systems where people can have hydrogen, like create hydrogen at home, like little electrolyzers and stuff that they could put on the back of their houses, so that they could just it could be running maybe connected to like a solar panel on the roof or something like that, so it could draw the hydrogen from out of the atmosphere. Yeah, and that could, create, if we could figure out a way to store it, probably maybe use like propane tanks type devices, to store the hydrogen, and then you could use the hydrogen for cooking gas, and I'm sure there's a way to use hydrogen for electricity, to create electricity. So if you could store the hydrogen and then use the hydrogen later for electricity when you need it, maybe have it fuel some sort of generator, you know. But I was just thinking about this type of system, that if you had a system like that, people wouldn't need to be connected to the power company, and they wouldn't be at the mercy of the power company. So, so yeah, if you're not at the mercy of the power company, if oil prices rises in Dubai, it doesn't affect you because you already got your energy. I guess the biggest barrier to that is the upfront cost. Like, like I've looked online, and what I've seen is just some ridiculous cost. Some dude set up some $1 million system or something like that. I think he was also like having fuel for his car, so he did he just went all the way. He didn't even have have to go to the gas station anymore. I was thinking just to not have to deal with the power company, but that's kind of cool too, that for him to be able to go to the gas station. I think hydrogen has a lot of potential. People need to pay more attention to it. Um, yeah. Next up is, I wish I could go to Brazil. This is funny. Yeah, I wrote this down. Yeah, my uncle he's going down to Brazil next week for Carnival, and I wish I could go. Funds just isn't there. That's all. It's just, I can't really complain. I can't really complain about problems that money can fix, because all I have to do is figure out a way to make more money, and I'll be all right. So I'm good. I'm good. It would be nice though to be able to hang out, hang out with the family, and you know, be in the hypeness of Brazil during Carnival time. But it is what it is. So maybe next year. So yeah, that's what the Redskins say every year. Maybe next year, and who knows? Who knows? Maybe later on this year. Maybe just not for Carnival. Um, if I stay focused on that enough, I'll get there. I want to talk about Crystal Light. Crystal Light, I love Crystal Light because it's like juice without all them damn calories. You know, and sometimes you get tired of drinking water. Water is good. I like water. Especially if you got a good flavored water. Like I like I like I like the Nestle water, and I like Deer Park. And I think actually, I wouldn't be surprised if Deer Park and the Nestle water were actually the same water coming from the same place. But Crystal Light is pretty good, and they used to put Crystal Light in tub, and actually I could still get it in the grocery store, in the little tubs, and those tubs were really annoying because I like to put them in like the 1 gallon milk water containers, but when you try to open it up, the powder would just go all over the place. So Crystal Light came up with a new packaging, so all you have to do is just rip off the top and just pour it in, and it's in like little packages, but and then instead of 2 cups like the tub, it only comes in 1 quart. So I guess if you only, it helps you control, better. If you only want to do a quart worth of Crystal Light, or 4 quarts is a gallon, so you could just put 4 of them in to make a gallon. Or if you're really thirsty, I guess you can make 2 gallons, or two, whatever. So those guys at Crystal Light, they've done an excellent job. I got to give them kudos, thumbs up. Keep doing what you're doing, fellas. You have a satisfied customer here. Um, I guess I'm coming to the end. I'm watching a little Poker After Dark. Jason Alexander from Seinfeld is on there. I like poker. Poker is a simple game. Doesn't you don't have to. You can miss all the hands and immediately catch up to what's going on. So, and you can leave and don't feel like you're missing anything. So I like poker. Um, my last thing on the list is Rolling Rock. I like Rolling Rock. Everybody out there should drink Rolling Rock. You guys should try it. I'm coming up close to the 10-minute mark. Everybody go get yourself a Rolling Rock, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.